Yes, it's beautiful out here. Bentley hangs with me like a Velcro dog. I'm going to put him on the table and get him brushed out because he is a mess. His tail, yes, he's a Rasta mess. He gets to be more of a mess than the brown poodles. The brown poodles, they're not like this one. So the white one here, he is a higher maintenance poodle than the brown ones. But I'm enjoying the beautiful morning, and I was really looking at that apricot tree. It's barely produced anything. It's been here. I planted it about 10 years ago, and yes, it died and then came back. That was a miracle. Peppers, they're coming along. I think I'll pick them soon so that they'll produce more. These were the late comers, but I'm sure they'll do fine. It's early yet. Over here, I've got more. Pretty sure these are peppers. Yeah, they're peppers. I see the blossoms. They're hot peppers, little hot peppers. And yeah, my sweet potatoes finally took. Bentley is such a movie star. He's always coming around getting in the picture. So over here, I have more peppers. These were sweet peppers. I already picked them. Bentley, you're such a movie star. Bentley, you're such a movie star. So that's the peach tree where the doves are. And this is another pepper, and I have tomato plant here. It's doing really well. I do put the umbrella up because it's brutal out here. And here I have a beautiful red pepper that I missed. I picked a bunch of peppers and made fajitas. But there's some peppers here that I missed. One's already on the dried out version. So I'm going to go through here. These are the Anaheims. I'm going to let them get a little bigger. But I am nursing them along. It's usually always a chore around here with my garden. Here's more Anaheim peppers. I will let them get a lot bigger. They and I usually have to stake them. I have to stake them because they get so heavy. I cut down some of the zinnias. It was hard to do, but I had to do it. Yeah, I turned on the drip system, and I need more plugs, because the more I plug it, the more whole water comes out of the ones that aren't plugged. So I'm trying to get more of the water to go into the tubs. It's been kind of a, I don't know what to call it. Here water's coming out okay, but too much water coming out on the regular ground. I try to make use of it by planting stuff where too much water comes out. Like here, I planted tomatoes. I'm sure they'll do okay. I had tomatoes here last year and they were fine. Well, Bentley, I know your brothers don't hang around with me like you do. Is that because you're the baby? You just hang around with mother. So here's the tomato house. I know. I've kept that one side closed off. And I have peppers. I have a pepper plant in here and zucchini. And I got basil in here. Yeah, it really gets hot in here. It's like a hot house. But things are thriving. And tons of cherry tomato. I'm going to have to can them. And then another sweet pepper in here. And I have the Roma tomatoes, which I will be canning. I'm collecting them in the refrigerator because they don't keep. they don't keep out. I wait till they're red, then I put them all in the fridge. When I get enough to can a batch, I can it, because that's what I do. I preserve it. And I've gotten better over time. So in this tub, surprisingly, I have anything, because I had a horrible start this year. But to see the peppers, these are big Jims, I think. And oh, the plant is huge. And the peppers are looking good. They do turn red, and I like them green and red. And they're producing, see the blossoms. But oh, this thing is huge. I've had to stake it up. Peppers are much like tomatoes. They will fall over and break off, and that's problematic. So, oh, spider web. Oh, no, don't get on me. Oh, so I have some smaller peppers over here, and the smaller the pepper, the hotter. So, yeah, I see another Anaheim there, but these, I think, are smaller peppers. And then tiny peppers, they must be hot, hot, hot. I picked some of those, but I didn't dare put it in the fajitas I made day before yesterday. So I set them aside. So over here, yeah, I do big peppers because peppers are important. I planted another zucchini just last week, and here it is. All my zucchini plants went poo. I got an invasion of harlequin bugs. Oh, look at Bentley. Bentley, are you still hanging around with Mother? You are quite the Velcro dog. So yeah, there's the tomato house from the distance. And that's that tub and this tub. And see, I patched all this up. But I'm wondering if I maybe missed some of the holes. Oh, this one definitely came off. So you got to put it right in the hole. There, it clicked to stop the water from coming out. Yes, I think we switched to the stronger Netafim line because the black line, that's this stuff, just always cracked and broke. I have some of it left over. That's just doesn't last. But the stronger Netafim line, oh, look at your feet. You need a good brushing, and we are going in here in a minute. So I got these 2 tubs, but I'm going to have to plant some lettuce in there. But these 2 tubs are doing pretty good. I have the little tiny peppers, the little teeny tiny hot peppers, and then the Anaheim peppers. And they need a lot of water. And then they get big. These are more, yeah, they look like Anaheims, but I need staking. So this tomato has really gotten big, thank God. I was worried that I wasn't going to have any tomatoes to can. I do like canning tomatoes and having them to eat. So these Anaheim peppers are, they kind of, when they don't get enough water, they curl around. I'm going to have to do extra water on this bush. It's pretty big, pretty big. But I planted some other stuff over here. This is where I had zucchini. Bentley, you're going to trip me up. Say hi, hi. So, yeah, I planted some other stuff in here. But who knows? I had zucchini in there that didn't do, well, it did well. It produced a lot, but then the harlequin bugs came. So here's the tomato house from this side. I pretty much picked all the lettuce that went to bloom and seed, hung it upside down in the sunroom to save the seed. Here, let's see, the Roma tomatoes are okay. I don't mind canning those. Those are pretty easy to can. But I prefer the early girls, and that's these guys. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I had a bad start. Bad start. So over here, more basil. This is some serrano peppers, and I had to buy some plants because my seeds didn't. It was a battle. There's more tomatoes. I have some chard. I've gotten used to eating it. It's pretty bitter, but oh, is it good for you. And it does go on, it can be heat tolerant. So these big Roma tomatoes are good for canning. And I like how they're hanging up there. But the ones that I really like flavor-wise are these heirloom, but they didn't do well. There's another Roma. So that's about it in here. Gets hot in here, but everything is pretty much thriving. So I did want to show you, well, I gotta go in. I have other chores to do. Nice and cool out here. Oh yeah, there's another zucchini that will be coming. And then here's the sweet potato. They said to bury the stems, that if you do, you'll get more potatoes. They grow on the stems. So I love the sweet potatoes. I thank God that they took. And over here, I've got more peppers. These are, look at this leakage. Oh, that's coming out of the hole over here. Maybe I can have Bob plug up the hole. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, it's just horrible. I want it to stay inside the tub. All right, maybe he can get me a plug for that. So that's a jalapeno pepper. Yeah, these tomatoes are my favorite. These big, huge, round tomatoes. Oh, I'm glad that one took. A lot of times I plant seeds and nothing happens. That's awful. Look at this wonderful, big, fat, hot pepper. Yes. And over here, I planted put up a thing, and I planted some beans, and I planted some kale. Yeah, it's August. I planted kale. I want stuff to go into the fall, and I planted lettuce over here. And then more zucchini. Yeah, it's August, but we should get vegetables into the fall. So I'm going to sign out, over and out. There's the dove. I'll show you. Let's see. I don't want to spook her. She's there. She's there. Mama and baby. Oh, it's fabulous. Yes.